If this video finds you, you were meant to see this. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment to let me know you're here. Hit the like button. If you're already a part of this ministry, welcome back. Y'all already know how we do. Now, if this video finds you, you were meant to see this. Because see, you're not crazy. No, you're not crazy. You're a chosen one. And you're not wrong. And the reason I say this is because every day, no matter how much you try to do right, no matter how much positivity you speak, whoever you're dealing with, always try to find a way to blame you for any situation that goes wrong. Anytime anything goes left, whether it's a conversation that goes left, or whether it's something that this person promised they would do for you and didn't live up to it, and you brought it up, and you asked them, well, I thought you said you were gonna, and now they get an attitude with you for bringing it up. Only thing you did is reminded them of what they said they were gonna do. Now, they try to make you seem like you the bad guy. Like you the bad guy for bringing it up. Or for calling them out. For holding them accountable. They try to make you seem crazy. Because you always trying to do what's right. When everybody else around you just go with the flow. Or everybody else around you just say what needs to be said at the time. Or everybody else around you just say what they think people want to hear. But that's not you. Because see, you honest. You say what's right. You try to do what's right all the time. And we weren't always like this. We had to learn. We had to develop this as a practice of doing the things that's right all the time. Or saying what's right all the time. When we're around a bunch of people that tell lies every day. People lie every day just to fit in. People lie every day just to be with the in crowd. People lie every day to make themselves look bigger or better than they actually are. Or to seem like they're more important when they're around certain people. They feel like they have to do that in order to get the attention that others are receiving. But you were not meant to fit in with these people. You were meant to stand out. You were meant to be set apart from these people. That's why right now, you don't have the amount of friends that you used to have. You wonder why you're at home alone more often than you ever been. That's because God had to set you apart. You are not like them. You're different. The path that you are on is not the path that they are on. The places that God has taken you are not the places that they are going. You got a first class ticket to go to prosperity. You got a first class ticket to go to the land of milk and honey because you've been praying. Because you've been believing. Because you've been giving God time. God wants you to find your calling. All of us have a calling. All of us have a calling. We just have to find what our calling is. And we can't find our true calling when we are out here doing the things of this world. You are not of this world anymore, chosen one. You never have been. You just didn't know who you were until now. But since God has shown you that you are a true servant of God, since God has shown you that you are a chosen one, you have to move differently. That's why God set you apart. That's why you are at home by yourself more than you ever been. That's why your phone doesn't ring as often as it used to ring. That's why you're not getting all them text notifications that you used to get. That's because you're not doing the things you used to do. When you was out here running the streets, doing this and doing that, doing wrong, smoking this and smoking that, drinking this and drinking that. You got all the phone calls in the world. You got all the visits that you ever could stand. People knocking on your door. People ringing your doorbell. People calling your phone. People sending you text messages. People all in your inbox on Messenger. When it's time to go get high. When it's time to go get drunk. Yeah. People never stop coming. You always had friends at your house, as long as you kept something going on. Anytime you decide to throw a kickback, anytime you decide to fire the grill up, anytime you decide to go get a bottle of liquor from the liquor store, anytime you decide to go get some beer, they were there. Anytime you decide to pull the deck of cards out, everybody there. They laughing, they joking. Everybody enjoying themselves. Which is okay to enjoy yourself at times. But when you start to focus on God, those same people that used to be there to drink, those same people that used to be there to play cards, those same people that used to be there to watch the Triple X videos you showed them in your phone. You show them one, they show you one. But when you start talking about God, they start coming around. When you start making posts on Facebook and social media about the goodness of God, about blessings that God is placing in your life, they start to wither away. It seems like you're losing friends, but you're not. God is removing them. And most of them aren't your friends anyway, and they never were. Because if they're only your friends when it's beneficial to them, then they're not your friends. If they're only your friends because of what you have, then they're not your friends. If they're only your friends because you're the one with the car, and you're the one that's going to drive to the club, then they're not your friends. Because see, when you slow down and you start going to the club, they start coming around. They start calling. Now they calling each other. They talking about you. Oh, she acting funny now. Acting funny with her car. We been going to the club with her car. Now I got to try to find a whole nother ride to get to the car. I'm not going to no lift. Now you the bad guy. They talking about you behind your back. And that's part of the reason why they were removed. God removed them. Because a lot of these people that smile in your face talk about you behind your back like you're nothing. They call you everything except a child of God. They call you everything except a true servant of the Lord. They call you everything except a chosen one. But see, you know you were different. God has been protecting you all this time. That's like when you was in the car with the wrong group of people, about to go do the wrong things, and you know it was wrong because your spirit was convicting you as soon as you got in the car. But right before y'all got ready to do this, you got a phone call. A phone call from your mother. A phone call from your daddy. And you had to walk away and go see what they wanted. That was an angel. A guardian angel over you. There's been other times when you was in that same situation, about to go do something you know you had no business doing, and the car wouldn't start. All of a sudden, the car wouldn't start. Never had an issue with the car starting before. Now all of a sudden the car won't start. That's because that was divine intervention from the Lord. You were not meant to be in that car to go do what those people were going to go do. And sometimes they even went through with it after you got out the car. And what happened? Some of them got unalived. Some of them incarcerated right now to this day. That were in that same car that you got out of. That's because God has something special for you. That's why it seems like it's taking so long. It's not taking long. Everything happens in God's timing, and God's timing is perfect. You're about to be the first millionaire in your family. You wonder why you always got mistreated and overlooked by your family. You got mistreated and overlooked by your friends. You wonder why you always been the loyal friend, but it seems like all your friends always turned on you. You always got betrayed. If any of this is resonating with you, leave it in the comments. You always was the good sibling. You always had a good heart. But every time something happened in the house when your parents went there, as soon as they got back home, you the one got blamed for it. You the one got the whooping. You were the main one trying to tell them not to do whatever it is that y'all got in trouble for when your parents got back home. But you was the first one to get in trouble. And it seems like it's been doing like this ever since you was young, all the way up to now. It's like the harder you pray, the harder things get in your life. Then that's true. Because you get tested. And every good thing is followed by a negative thing. Everything that God gives you, the devil is going to try to counter it. He's going to try to steal your joy. But it's not going to happen. You've been through enough. Some of you, I'm getting in the spirit, some of you were raised by foster parents. Still trying to find your true family. Some of you just found your true family. And some of you just begin your search. You're blessed. I know the people that raised you aren't your true parents, but they showed you love. I know the people you call them brothers and sisters around you might not be your true brothers and sisters, but they showed you love. But see, God set you apart so he can elevate you. God sets us apart so we can hear his voice. God sets us apart so that we can get the true salvation that he has for us and prosperity that he has planned for us. God said he has plans not to harm you, but to give you much joy in the future. It's your time. If the Spirit leads you to sow a tithe, sow a seed, or a donation to this ministry, I'll pray over it. No amount is too small in the eyes of God or in my eyes. You can also use the super thanks button on the screen. I'll get it later. The Cash App, Ministry Cash App, will be in the description. And as I always tell you, God loves you, and so do I. Love yourselves, chosen ones and people of God. God bless.